Yeah, so I think the synthesis of the match, I think we are disappointed for the results. Personally, I'm really satisfied with the performance. I think we prove ourselves in a really high level against a fantastic opponent. We knew their strength, but even though we suffer some situation in open field against incredible machine and players with a certain physicality, I think the team did a fantastic performance. We generate a couple of situations even before the goal of Brobbey, and after to arrive in the last minute to put Frankfurt, to force Frankfurt in their own half, in their own box, I think is a great achievement. So now we close the book of Europa League for a few days and of course full focus in Zwolle.
Gaan we vragen NOS eerst, Matthijs.
Francesco, do you believe you deserved more today?
But the game was really open. Two very brave teams that they face each other face to face. I don't know. I think the game was great. We are not here to regret anything, or maybe something, yes, but not really about the performance of the team.
No. But still, how much confidence do you get from the second half?
But also from the first one. I'm really positive about the game that we played.
We saw Remco Pasveer going off. How is he?
So it's a muscular problem. Doesn't look good. So, but of course we need at least a couple of days to have a clear picture. He was really sad and disappointed. Of course, this one also, it was one of the things that changed a bit the dynamic. Not for the direct change, but because of course to have a substitution in the first half after when we made the second substitution after a few minutes, we had a problem also with Traoré. So today we struggle a bit, let's say, in the timing of the substitution due to the events. But nothing. So Remco, of course, he wanted to be here and he wants to be with us. And if in the next games he cannot be with us on the pitch, for sure his contribution and his presence will help the team in a different way.
Yeah, was that also the reason he got so emotional?
I didn't see this one. I heard, but of course, like he did everything to be ready to play, and he's a competitor. He wants to be there. And again, now if he's not on the pitch, he's going to be in a different way.
Yeah. Brian Brobbey, how is he doing?
I think he did a fantastic match. 60 minutes in incredible intensity on the space, shielding the ball, protecting the ball. As you know, we are a bit short in some positions, so I decided to take him out because the game was really big for him. But the 63 minutes that he played on the pitch, I think he really proved himself to a different level.
Thank you.
Christian. Van de andere kant komt. Yeah.
Francesco, you said you were very happy with both the game in the first half and in the second half. In the first half, I saw 4 big chances for Eintracht Frankfurt, especially in the left defensive flank of Ajax. There were problems. The second half, there was a lot more control. Do you see a difference? Is this something you addressed during the half?
No, we spoke about a couple of situations, but the two actions that, especially the one straight away after the goal, it's a duel lost, and when you defend in the way that we defend, really aggressive man-to-man, if you lose the duel and your player is way faster than you and get 1 or 2 meters of advantage, after you are going to struggle. So for me, the best part of the game of tonight is the fact that even though we played against different engines than the one that we had, we really compete in high level. I think we won quite a lot of duels with players that were 10-15 centimeters taller than us, maybe with 10 kilos more than us, with a completely different speed in many things. But where we didn't arrive with the physicality, we arrived with the desire.
You seemed very frustrated after the Jordan Henderson yellow card. Can you explain?
Not for Henderson at all.
Okay, for another reason?
Yeah.
Can you explain?
If it's not one, it's the other.
Because of the foul.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Finally, Pasveer has a muscular problem. You're saying you're very happy with Brobbey. He did come off. He didn't have a problem because he looked to be had a bit. He looked to be feeling his leg.
No,
I'm not sure.
It was just accumulation of fatigue. He had like 6-7 sprint in full pitch. He had a lot of duels that cost, of course, a lot of energies. For me, he did a fantastic match in the 60 minutes that was there. The pressure that he put on was great. And yeah, as you know, since the beginning, we have to really calculate and calibrate all the energies. I didn't want to take any risk with Brian, because I think if we were going to force something, it was going to could be a problem. And in a few hours, we are going to play again, so we have to be ready.
Finally, Traoré became the central striker, but just for a few minutes because he had to come up as well.
Yeah.
Was it a muscular problem as well, or was it just cramps? Or?
Yeah, he had it was a kick in the calf, so he became stiff quite fast, and yeah, as you know, we have to manage.
Thanks.
Mike.
Francesco, good afternoon. What do you think of your compatriot Sosa's performance today, and what did you say to him after the 1-2?
I was just asking to have a deeper look to the situation. After I never spoke about the referee, I'm not going to speak about a ref also from my country.
But you have an opinion?
Yeah, of course, more than one.
More than one, okay. And what do you think of Jordan Henderson, unnecessary yellow card?
I didn't really see this one because I was already complaining for other things. So yeah, maybe I deserve also the yellow card.
Okay. Joral Hato is the youngest Ajax player ever with 100 games. How good is he?
But this one is just an extra, proof of the quality of a player that every day for me is growing in every aspect, in the level of professionalism, in the quality that he's bringing on the pitch. Tomorrow is his birthday, 19 years old. But if you really look at him on the pitch, looks a 35 years old player in a good way, not because. He's doing great, and of course, I'm really glad to have him in the squad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Iemand anders nog met een vraag voor? Ga eerst.
Francesco, after the game last weekend in Almeida, we talked about keeping the pressure after getting the goal. Today, it looked like it was hard to keep the pressure again. It got back in the second half, but why did this happen again?
Because we play against 11 players that are really, really good. It's not really true. The first action after the goal, we went to press again, full, and we concede a chance. So if you speak about mentality, this team is very clear in which direction they want to go. It's always forward, always with energy, always with power. With braveness, with courage. After again, we play also against other opponents that sometimes are better than us.
Okay, thank you.
We gaan naar de voorste rij, Pieter.
Francesco, did Eintracht surprise you in the way they pressed more with a right winger instead of a second striker?
No, it was something that in between the several different options, it was one of the things that we were expecting. They managed a bit in a different way because at the beginning of the match they decided to leave Yuri Bass a bit more free and to control a bit more Anderson. After the goal, they change slightly, and again, these type of games are full of different scenarios. But I think the players really manage well in all the demands. There is a bit, let's say, in some moments we didn't really read well. Couple of second balls, and one cost us the free kick that after lead to the goal. But I think in general the game has been a really good one.
In the second half, Taylor moved a little bit more to the left side sometimes in the build-up. Was that instruction?
Yeah, again, in the half time we have the opportunity to check a few things and to adjust. Sometimes by request, sometimes by understanding of the player. As I always said, I'm really glad with the cleverness of my players. So I think the game was really good also in the second half. And as I said, the fact to force Eintracht in their box for the last 15 minutes, I think says a lot about the game that we played.
What satisfied you most about the performance tonight?
Honestly, it's difficult to find something that I didn't like it.
Thanks.
Ja. Robert?
So this was your 17th match in the European League. I can also think, that you maybe see the Eredivisie now as a kind of priority because you're, leading 8 points. You want to be in top 2. Is it difficult to choose? Do you still see chances, or is it already thinking about Kwekzwolle and the match?
As you know, my preference is the next game, and I think tonight we prove again that the only thing that we choose is what is the next step for us.
Yeah. So the next step is in Zwolle.
Now, of course, the next one is already Zwolle. And it was exactly what I said in the changing room, finish the game. I said, since now, every decision that we are going to take in the food, in the sleep, in the recovery, is going to be there in the game of Sunday.
Ja, Job, laatste, denk ik.
Francesco, one more question about Jorel Hato. Are you creating some sort of moment for his 100th match in the first team of Ajax? I mean, do you memorize it for the team maybe? Do you do something with it?
Yeah, of course we will celebrate this one with the different results. Of course it's a great achievement. I think tomorrow he's going to receive anyway a gift.
Can you tell what are you thinking about? It's going to be a surprise.
I think he deserves something for sure, and he's already there.
All right.
Iemand anders nog? Nee, geen geheimnis meer verklappen. We gaan plaatsmaken voor onze gasten. Bedankt voor jullie aanwezigheid.
Thank you so much.